people. Welcome back to Let's Talk Premier League. We're here for the Chelsea show, obviously the home of the European champions. As always, I am joined by Abs and Slen. How are we both doing today?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Thanks for having me on now. This is about to be a wavy stream, hopefully.
Yeah, it should be a good one. What about you, Slen?
I'm all right. I'm still celebrating that win 4-0 against Malmo. Yeah, so...
Still celebrating? Jesus Christ, it's only Malmo.
Yeah, I'm still celebrating.
That's the equivalent of it. That's the equivalent of if Plymouth Argyle would be having a Waterlooville 4-0 and I'm still celebrating that we beat them 4-0.
It's better than celebrating a draw against Crystal Palace. You can see, I couldn't imagine Lacazette was doing a slide, celebrating a draw against freaking Crystal Palace.
Well, we've always known there's a little bit of a difference between Chelsea and Arsenal. We are aware that there are some shall I say difference?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could say light years, you could say galaxies, you could say universes, you could say one's on the North Pole, one's on the South Pole. I'll let you decide which is which. You could say all sorts of things. One has got Thomas Tuchel, the other has got Mikel Arteta. But need I say much more? No, I don't think I do. Daniel says, get to like and subscribing and sharing. Sorry, I can't come on, but I've got to get ready for work. But I'll be watching. Big up
Daniel.
Big up Ravi. Big up Niall and the crew. Jack says Abdullah has Mason Mount plates in his house.
Oh, okay. Was he saying like money mace or some shit, some things like that?
Huh?
I don't even know. I don't even get the analogy.
So basically, so you know how some people in the UK, some people have like plates of the Queen and all of that. It's sort of like they love the Queen that much, so they have plates, right? So I think what he's saying is, you love Mason Mount that much, you got plates of like him.
Nah,
I think that's what you got.
FC, bro.
Love it. Abs, I saw you on This Is Football You Defo jokes, bro. Big up.
Big up, Ravi.
Main got joke. Man like Abdallah.
Oh, you
absolutely, Velv. Yeah, Velv's not too bad. Bit creepy, but we move on that. Question is Jorginho a liability at times? Is Jorginho a liability at times? Well, I suppose we can start at that one. Well, Abs says no. Slam, I'm guessing you're going to say no.
Jorginho is world class. I don't know why people... sometimes he's frustrating, but he's a very good player. I don't understand why people come at him every time. He's a Ballon d'Or. He is almost winning the Ballon d'Or. So he's a good player. He can be frustrating. When you press him, he doesn't know what to do. Yeah, of course he's not Kovacic. Even Kovacic struggles against pressing teams. So sometimes he can be frustrating, and that's football. You can be bad, sometimes you can be good, sometimes, but he's world class. For people who understand football and those people who know there are players that use their head to play, they understand Jorginho is a very good player.
No, I get that. Yeah, you're not far wrong. Although you said everyone is good, I would like to beg to differ. Have you ever watched Xhaka play football?
No, hold on.
There is nothing good about Xhaka playing football, unless he's playing for Switzerland. There's legit nothing. He plays quite good for Switzerland, but for Arsenal, he's a different level of crap. Big up Velv. He used to have the odd mistake in his game, but he seems to have eliminated that mostly. I will also say on the Ballon d'Or, Pedri is also nominated for a Ballon d'Or, so I don't know how seriously I take the Ballon d'Or anymore. Because if an 18, well, I think he's 18. If a kid can get in there for, I don't know, just running around basically going, woohoo, I play for Barcelona, then yeah, I'm not sure how seriously I take that Ballon d'Or. What has he done for Barcelona? Like, genuinely. He didn't take... Pedri, well, that is an achievement. In the worst Barcelona team I've ever seen, right? In the worst Barcelona team I've ever seen, he's got to 100 games. Well, crikey, this is amazing. He also looks like he's half dead. Probably Barcelona and Spain's fault. Ever heard of arrest? Someone should call Childline. No Xhaka slander, please. I literally just said Xhaka plays well for Switzerland and really shit for Arsenal. That's not slander. Well, it is slander, but it's unless you've become an Arsenal fan overnight, then I don't know why that comment upsets you. Reason I ask is about Jorginho. It's what I keep hearing from others. Yeah, well, they're probably non-Chelsea fans, aren't they? I can walk into Barcelona. I'm better than that Roberto guy. You're so right about Pedri looking after. I know, it's so sad as well. Like, genuinely, it's so sad. Because Pedri could be a baller. Like, I'm not even joking. Pedri, he could be amazing. I just fear that he's going to be dead by the age of 23. Not literally, but I think physically and mentally, he's probably going to be scarred for life. I mean, it's what Barcelona does to clubs nowadays, players nowadays. I feel for Frankie de Jong as well. Thought he played well for Spain, though. He did. He just needs a rest. Question, how does Thomas Tuchel get the best out of his team when it's not going well in games? We'll get to that. I've got an idea.
Read the Prem table. Yeah, just read that and then that's your answer.
Velvishwan can't get in the Doncaster team. Ouch. Mendy over Pedri for Ballon d'Or nominee.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I mean, that just goes without saying, surely. But I want to talk about Brentford to start with. I want to go all the way back to last weekend. Now, I was very ill last weekend, so I watched bits of the game. But Abs, I'll start with you. What did you make of the Brentford game and a 1-0 win? Yeah, cool. You got 3 points, but I did see a stat that they had like 10 chances and you had like 1. Does any of that concern you, or do you feel like you can maintain this?
Depends what you mean by concern, because the thing is that over a Prem season, especially if you're going for a title, you're not always going to be playing the best football. You're not always going to have the best performances. I've always said, right, that if you want to, if you want to go for a league title, you need to have 70% good performances in games where you're dominant on the front foot and literally putting teams to bed, and 30% of games where if your performances aren't great, as long as you're getting the win 9 times out of 10, then you should be all right. The thing is, Brentford falls under that 30% category of games where we've not played particularly fantastic, but we've managed to get the win. So overall, it's not the end of the world. All that game just showed me is why I already thought Mendy is a world-class goalkeeper. And for me, on form, the best goalkeeper in the world. He's head and shoulders above everyone in the league, and I'm including both Alisson and Edison in there. Not to say they're dead keepers. They're both fantastic, but I just think Mendy right now is in a galaxy of his own. But overall, if you deep it, the thing is that in the Brentford game, there were teething problems in terms of we still aren't getting the ball to Lukaku. But I think part of the reason why we're not getting it to him is because the way he plays, he's not a guy who's going to press that much for your team. He just wants to pin a defender, do a bit like what Giroud did, except Giroud had better movement. So Lukaku would just pin a defender, wait for the ball to come, and just roll and try and get a shot off. And that's the thing, which is that's what kind of I stand against Brentford. But it was a good goal by Chilwell, first time volley, top corner, and yeah, that's about it. We take it and move. Norwich this week, we just have to put in a better performance, I guess.
Yeah, no, I hear that. Brentford also a tough team. I mean, they're a team to not, especially for the first season. The second season, we don't know what they're going to do, and I've said this multiple times that I think Brentford first season they're going to be an absolute pain in your ass. Second season, we don't know. I mean, second season syndrome in the Premier League is a real thing. I mean, we've seen it when Sheffield United, seen it at Manchester United. In terms of they were second last year, now they're going to get relegated. We've seen it with Leeds this season. So there is, precedent for second season syndrome. So we'll see what Brentford are like in a year's time. But certainly this season, they're going to be a pain in your ass. But Slen, what did you make of the game? And I know you like to break things down and analyse, but did you take many positives from that game apart from Mendy just seems to not like to concede goals?
We were not that bad, Niall. We were very good for 65 minutes. Then, as
how
Tuchel
long?
said, 65 minutes, 65, 70 minutes.
I thought you said 12. I thought you said 12 minutes then. I was just about to say, you're good for 12 minutes. That means 78 minutes, you were absolutely crap.
Yeah, we were very good for 70 minutes. Then Brentford came all out, and they are a very, very, very good team. I mean, these are the kind of teams that are very easy to motivate for a manager. Yeah, they're giving me that Leeds vibe. When Leeds came, everyone was saying from December, continuing from December, they will be having fatigue, they will burn out. These are the kind of teams that are quite hard, and you don't know what they will bring to you. They have a very, 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 very good center forward. Actually, there are two. They have very good center forwards. Their midfielders can score goals. They can run with the ball. They can cross. I mean, it's a very good team, and credit to them for what they did since 70th minute up to when the game finished. They were very, very, very good. They had 6-7 players in our box, and they have height, they are very physical, they are fast. I mean, they know who is running where and where to put that ball, and we couldn't deal with them. Yeah. So we were all over, but Sa had a very good performance. Mendy had a very, very, very good performance. And Chalobah struggled. Yeah, Chalobah really struggled on that right-hand side, but he came out with a clean sheet. And
I will say one thing: he saved you that game. There was a
that's true.
There was a moment where I think he was looking around and he noticed that Mendy was somewhere, in Timbuktu, going, "Where's the ball again?" And he's spotted that no one is on that line.
On the line,
so he's quickly sprinted there, and believe it or not, literally a second as he's got to a line, the ball's got past Mendy on its way to a goal, and he's cleared it. So he did struggle. They did target Chalobah, but to be honest with him, when it came to it, he saved you 3 points. So whilst he did have a poor game, there is elements that I think you can look at Chalobah and go, look, we know he's not going to be there yet. No one thinks he will be. But is there a player in there? By God, there is. Because if he's got that awareness at that age, with the limited amount, with the limited amount of games he's played already, then that just shows that he's gonna, at least be there. He might not make it to the very, very top, but he will definitely get there if he's got that awareness already.
Yeah, so as I was saying, we had a good game. Leeds came all out in the last 20 minutes, and we did come with a win, but it was not lucky, as Thomas Frank was trying to say. It was not lucky. We just had a very, very good goalkeeper who was on form, and we came out on top. And that was a good performance. Fair. Like, those are the kind of performances that you look back when you win a trophy and you're like, those 3 points are what brought us here. It's just the same as Man City when they played Burnley. They didn't have the best game of their life, but they won. So those are the kind of performances. You don't perform very well, but you win. When it comes to May and you look back, you say, yeah, that game is what won us this league. So it was not the best performance overall, but we did well, very well. And I'm very proud of this team.
Do you not think there was an element of luck where they hit the post like 3 or 4 times?
Yeah. In the Premier League, you need luck sometimes. You need luck. It's not look at Timo Werner. How many? Just imagine if he's 16 disallowed goals. I mean, there are small margins like this, so you need a little bit of luck, and you bring luck to yourself by either playing well or I don't know, maybe just getting it right tactically, and or just having a good day. Like they hit post 3 times. That's pure luck. You can say someone was blocking and showing the balls to the post. That is pure luck, and that's what
Yeah,
you get. That's what champions are made of. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
So you need luck on your side to get those lucky wins that eventually become very huge wins when you lift that trophy.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. Let's go to some of the comments. Yeah, it's mad that Mendy didn't get into Ballon d'Or. It'd be
yeah,
good to hear decent opinions from decent Chelsea fans. Well, we've got two right here.
big
I'll
up.
worry about if we stop winning. That's a fair comment. If you stop winning, then you probably do look at these performances and go, yeah, I start worrying. Overall, the Ballon d'Or list is a joke. I would agree with that. Don't even know why Bruno got nominated. He went missing in 2021. He just got burnt out because Ole Gunnar Solskjaer hasn't quite worked out what this thing called rotation looks like. He still hasn't worked it out now. So, yeah, he'll get burnt out again by the end of the season. So don't worry about that. In fact, most of United players will because Ole still hasn't worked it out. A bit of rotation never hurt anyone unless well, to be fair, they rotated against West Ham and lost, didn't they? So what do you do if you're Ollie? I don't know. Get a tactics book and start reading it.
Yeah.
How did I just realise that Simon Kajai is nominated for Ballon d'Or? Yeah, that's a madness. That is a madness. It was because
It's because
he,
of the presence.
yeah, it was because of that Ericsson stuff in the Euros, wasn't it? Which shouldn't be why he, got it. I swear Chalobah got away with the pen.
No, he didn't. No, he
No, I
didn't.
wouldn't. I don't know. I don't remember it. As I said, I was very ill, so I was like drifting in and out of like being awake, watching the game. I want Chalobah in midfield. He is a baller. We'll come back to that. Spurs Man U, who will win if Man U give me a thumbs up? Man U.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'd say Man U. I'd say Man U. So yeah, they say don't spam. I'm not spamming.
I'm not sorry,
Oh, love it. Big up to Mustafa, who is literally the world's best spammer. Well, spammer. Can't get my words out today. Allow Chris. Yeah, we allow Chris. You wrote the same message 3 times, mate. Yeah, we allow Chris. We allow it. We allow Chris. Chris he's a good one. But I want to go back to this comment from Velvishwan saying, I want Chalobah in midfield. He is a baller. Abs, we'll start with you. Do you see Chalobah in terms of a centre back or a centre mid? Mustafa, pack it in. Stop spamming Ollie out.
This guy's spamming as well. No, do you know what it is with Trevor? Trevor's been playing quite well from anywhere he's got, he seems like a solid, all-rounder in terms of centre backs. He can progress the ball out, he can make tackles, he can win headers, he can score from set pieces as well. Like, I think it's hard because you do get them kind of players who play as centre backs and can also fill in the midfield. Like, what's his name? I'm trying to think. Like what Mascherano used to do for Barca. He used to play midfield and he played centre back sometimes. And then as he got a bit older, he moved forward. I think what's so good about Chalobah is I think despite the fact he is only 22, he is still quite raw and he's still got a few things to fine tune in his game. Like sometimes when he plays he's not done it too much, but sometimes long balls aren't great. But what he has got, I think, his footballing IQ and his decision making in terms of knowing when to make a tackle, knowing to go for a header, knowing just to get in front of his man is very good. So it's hard. Centre back or centre mid. I can see him doing a DM role, filling in for us at DM, especially if we don't go get someone like a Schuurmeni next summer, or Declan Rice. Schuurmeni mainly because that's the guy that most of us fans want. I could see him filling in there, but I think, especially if we're going to go to a back four, Chalobah has got all the attributes to play there at centre back rather than DM.
Yeah, I agree. Natasha says, "Yo, no, I'm going to a game tomorrow." Nice. Is it at home tomorrow? Are you the early kickoff or? Are you the early kickoff? I can't remember.
Damn, yeah.
You are the early kickoff.
Yeah, wait, it's 2:30, I think. Yeah, I think
Let
so.
me check. Yeah, you are the early kickoff. Will I fuck? Be doing a watch along for that. Yeah,
The early kickoff cast is back.
I'm not doing a watch along for Chelsea versus Norwich. I have got better things to do in life than a
Oh
watch
my
along for
God!
Chelsea
Wow.
Norwich. Whoa. It's 12:30. I'll most likely be asleep, and to be frankly honest, it's Chelsea versus Norwich. I'd rather, like, you know, I don't know, eat anything other than that. Mustafa says, "Who timed me out?" Antonio Rudiger will end up at either Paris Saint-Germain or Juventus. Juventus haven't got the wage money to pay for Rudiger wants like 400k. The only place he could realistically go is PSG or Chelsea. Russ, who do you think you are? Edward Wood? Yeah, home 12:30. Ouch. Di Marcio. Wait, I swear they changed that. You can't have 12:30 kickoff. Well, I thought so, but then United had it. Liverpool have had it. Chelsea have got it. And they and Man City just pay extra so you don't have early kickoff. So I don't know. I don't know how it really works. It wasn't me. Juventus are a dusted club. Love it. But yeah, Slen, talk to me about Chalobah. Do you see him as a centre back or a centre midfielder, DM? Heck, even a striker? Like, where do you see his development going? And then Prime, you're next, because I need to go quickly get a drink.
Okay, I see him as a centre back. I really want him to develop as a centre back. We know he can play as a right back as well. But I want him to, yeah, he has done that, Pad. He has done that in his early career. He has played as a right back and he was very good. So I want him to develop as a centre back. And yeah, because of because of what Rudiger is trying to do right now. I mean, we need a centre back sooner rather than later. So I want him to be that centre back, like next John Terry. Yeah, playing next to Andreas Christensen. Go on, Pad.
For Chalobah is okay. He is not going to be the next John Terry. I'm sorry. He's not that. He doesn't. John Terry is generational. Like Chalobah is not that. I'm sorry, he's not. I like him. He's good, but no.
Watch his pace. Watch his pace.
His what?
You watch his pace.
His pace.
So what? He's a
you
very
watch
good
his pace. He's a very, very, very good defender. And if he can continue like that, he can be world class for us and a legend. So don't rule that out.
He is a very good look. If Chalobah has half the career Gary Cahill had for us, right?
Oh
Gary
my God!
Cahill. No, not
Cahill. Gary Cahill at his peak was a world class centre back. He was phenomenal for Chelsea, but no one gave him the credit.
He was all right. He was never. He was very good.
What he was okay.
Wait,
I can't say.
You think Chalobah can be better than Cahill?
Yes.
No.
I believe in this kid.
Well, maybe, but he's not. Let's relax and say he's a next. Christensen is that centre back that can maybe try and reach up to Terry. Not
and
Chalobah.
He's 25 right now, or 26, right?
Well,
how old is Christensen? He's 26 now.
He's young. Yeah, 25.
He's 25.
And centre backs as they get older, they mature and get better. So you think Christensen can play for another 12 years?
So why can't Trevor?
I didn't say he can't. My point is he's not going to be a world-class. Like from what I've seen of him, he's not a world-class centre back, or he doesn't have the makings to be a world-class centre back. I don't think he has that potential.
I think he can be top class,
dude.
What top class? Well, okay. If again, like I said, if he has half the career Cahill had, he'll be a very good defender.
I will see. I think
what more do you want from Chalobah? What signs is he not showing you?
He's shown again. He's proven, because I didn't think he was that good. He's proven me wrong that he is good, or he's capable, or culpable to slot in if we need him. But like, let's not jump the gun and say he's going to be like, because he's not better than Tomori. Tomori, he's getting praise by Maldini. Maldini is like the GOAT of all centre backs. Like, Chalobah is not reaching Tomori's level.
Yeah, I hear that. Actually. I don't think
so. Like, yeah, and this is not me hating on Chalobah, by the way. If I'm proven wrong, I'm proven wrong. But I just don't see him reaching this generational or GOAT tier level of centre backs. Like, people need to relax when they throw that term around. Like, again,
he's not going to get there.
Yeah, I know. Well, at least not from what I've seen right now. But again, if he has half the career Gary Cahill had, he'll be a very good defender. Like, that's the sort of levels that I'm looking at. That maybe
I really hope he proves you wrong again, because Chalobah is a kid I like. Honestly, to be honest, before preseason, I didn't know he was this good. I could see a few games here and there of him. Even when he was younger than he is now, when he was playing as a right back, he was good, but he didn't set the world alight. I mean, but right now you can see what he's trying to do, and he came out of nowhere, and he can put a lot of defenders in the Premier League on the bench, and he's better than the likes of. He's better than the likes of Lindelof. You know, he's so good. He's that good, and he can only improve.
Okay, he doesn't make Liverpool squad. He
does.
He doesn't. Not their centre backs are Van Dijk, Matip, Gomez, and Konate.
He can replace Matip.
No. Don't be so disrespectful to me.
Listen, I don't rate Matip, by the way. What? But he can't replace.
Wow.
I think Matip is average. Like, I'm not gonna. I don't rate Liverpool's.
I think it's just any defender that you put next to Van Dijk will be good. You know. So
yeah, I would normally agree with that. But Matip has been better than Van Dijk this season.
Yeah, but Van Dijk's not good either. Anyway, let's move on. Man City. Who do Man City have? Laporte, Diaz, and John Stones. All right, and Ake. No, he's not better. He's not better than Ake.
Chalobah is better than Ake.
He's not better than Ake. Let's not do this.
He's better than Laporte.
He is better.
You know, okay. Laporte, before the 3 City fans come for me, let's move on. Man United, he doesn't make their squad.
Hold on, yes he does. He does. He gets in.
He's not better than Maguire.
He gets in over Lindelof.
Damn.
He's not better than Lindelof. He gets in over Eric Bailly for sure. Eric Bailly Eric Bailly. Okay, that fine. Bailly. I forgot about.
So he does get into the United squad then.
Yeah, but because Bailly's always injured. Fine, fair enough.
Oh my God! Yes, okay. Dude, you hate Chalobah.
Does he start? What? Does he start for Spurs?
Yes.
Based on the fact that Tanganga is a centre back and doesn't actually play centre back for them, yes, he starts for Spurs. He starts for Arsenal, but anyone starts for Arsenal. But that's about like he doesn't start for Leicester. He's not better than Fofana, Johnny Evans, or Soyuncu.
He is better than Soyuncu.
He's not better than Soyuncu.
He is.
He's not better than Soyuncu.
Soyuncu had a very good half a season. Yeah, and everyone was like, this dude is world class.
And Chalobah's only had a good 3 games.
But he is consistent. You can see there is consistency there.
And people said the same thing about Soyuncu. People said he's consistent. He's better than Harry Maguire. United have been robbed. And all of a sudden, so what are we saying about Soyuncu now? So out of the top 6 we've just mentioned, Newcastle. He starts for Newcastle now, but once they get their money, he's not starting. So out of the top 6 we've just mentioned, he doesn't start for it. He makes United squad based on the fact of Eric Bailly. So technically, he doesn't make any squad.
He makes the United squad, the Spurs squad, and the Leicester squad.
Yeah,
And
and
Chelsea
he
squad.
wouldn't. He wouldn't. And if we had bought Koundé, he doesn't make our squad. So
Ooh. Yeah, he's not wrong there. But
Insane.
all right, Prem. So can I get this on record then?
I'm
Laporte
trolling,
is
by the
better
way.
than Chalobah, right?
Prime is speechless.
I need. They're both on the same level. Okay. Fair.
So
No, I'm mostly trolling though. I do like Chalobah. I hope he develops into something, but he's not like a world class or anything. Yeah, Chelsea fans should chill because he's gonna go through a bad patch. Because Christensen went through a very bad patch, remember? So he's going to go through a bad patch, and I don't want Chelsea fans to then flip flop on him and say, "Oh, he's terrible. We should sell him." And all of a sudden, when before you wanted to keep him and give him the keys and everything. So
yeah, no, I hear that. So Valve says. Valve says, so Chalobah played right back. Slen, this will blow your mind. AWP played right wing. I mean, how Wan-Bissaka played right winger, I will never know.
how good right wing was he? Because how can you play right wing and you can't cross?
Prime. I'll put it this way: he was that bad at right wing. Crystal Palace put him at right back.
Yeah, true. And also, let me add what Valve is saying about Matip lost 1 in 55 games. Christensen has something like 44 clean sheets in 54 games, or 42 clean sheets in 52 games. So, by your logic, he's clear of Van Dijk, but let's not mention that.
Don't tell me you rate Maguire more than Chalobah.
Of course, but what? Okay. Not this season because Maguire's looking shaky. But previously, Maguire's top 5 centre back.
I have to stop.
To be fair, Maguire looks shaky every time he's asked to play in a back 4. Put Maguire in a back 3 though, he looks world class.
But here's the thing though, Maguire was brilliant at Leicester. He's playing under Ollie and he's looking bad. If no one rates Ollie, then can you say it's Maguire or is it Ollie?
It's probably a bit of both, to be fair. I'm sorry, but when all I'm logically thinking every single one of the United goals that they conceded to Leicester were literally Maguire's fault,
and he was injured.
I know, so you put it onto a bit of both. Yeah, but him being injured or not being match fit means he can still run 2 yards to get to the ball instead of letting himself get tackled by whoever the hell tackled and passed it to Tielemans to get past De Gea there. And the thing is, Maguire is a shit centre-back. Wouldn't make it into my centre-back.
I was about to eat my cookie. No, he's not shit. Let's not do this.
Look, he wouldn't make it into the Argyle team. He wouldn't make it into our 3 centre-backs. Would he, fuck? We have beautiful centre-backs. He doesn't fit into it.
Shit is basically saying he doesn't start for Arsenal. Let's not do this. It's not disrespectful.
Well, I'm gonna say it now. He doesn't start for Arsenal.
Yes, he. Oh my! I'm leaving. I'm leaving. He does start for Arsenal.
Any centre back who is nutmegged by fucking Joel Linton, yeah. I mean,
but he was not megged by Joel Linton.
Shit.
Wait, hold on. Have we not seen the mistakes Varane has made this season? Are you sure it's not due to the fact that Maguire?
Hold on. Prime. Varane has not been nutmegged by Joe Linton. Like
Varane has made mistakes this season. Varane has made a lot of mistakes this season.
But Prime, Varane has not been nutmegged by Joe Linton.
Joe Linton is a good player. Let's not do this. Let's not act like Joe Linton's not. Let's not act like Joe Linton's not a baller. Okay? Let's not act like he's not.
Costing a club 40 million doesn't guarantee you or rather doesn't make you a good player.
No, but You clearly
Cost
didn't see
him
what
40
he did.
million.
You didn't see what he did in Bundesliga. You didn't see what he did in the Bundesliga. So
Oh, you just got Joe
You
Linton
saw what
all
Timo
up.
Werner did in Bundesliga, and how many
hold
goals
on.
they-
Wait, Slen. Who did you want, Haaland or Lukaku?
Holland was my first choice.
Haaland.
Yes.
But Bundesliga. Shush. I'm right.
I mean,
Hold on, I'm more looking at
I
Joe
was looking at
Linton's
the age.
Bundesliga
I was
career.
looking at the age.
I'm looking at Joe
When-
Linton's Premier League career, which
Yeah,
might
but-
I
but-
add is horrific.
But who was he managed by? Steve Bruce. Who was the owner? Mike Ashley. Steve Bruce and Mike Ashley. You're welcome.
But hold
welcome.
on. Steve Bruce has a better record than Rafa Benitez.
Oh, that's true, actually.
Yeah. And yeah, so what?
So Steve Bruce is better than Rafa Benitez.
Okay. If that's your
And that's
logic,
same
Niall,
owner.
then that's fine. That's your logic.
So
That's fine.
therefore, Joe Linton is under a better manager than Rafa
Yeah,
Benitez.
but Steve Bruce is still bad. If Joe Linton was at Chelsea right now, brilliant.
Jesus Christ.
quadruple.
Okay, so we're gonna get. I'm gonna ring up Newcastle and tell them that Chelsea really want Joe Linton.
No, not now. This is
No.
no oil money. Not now. Not now.
Then I'm ringing Marina and I'm saying, I've got you a lovely striker. He's called Joe Linton.
No, but
guess
not
what?
now though. The Newcastle, the oil money, they're not going to sell us Joe Linton.
I think they will
That's it.
happily sell you Joe Linton.
They won't. Chelsea are not spending. We wouldn't even spend 150 on Haaland. We're not spending 260 on Joe Linton. We're not doing it.
I'll watch. I hope you're joking by now. That is insane.
Oh no, I forgot Premier League tax. More like 270.
Joe Linton has 7 goals in his whole Bundesliga career. Are you fucking joking?
Yeah, but if you're only going based off goals. Look at what he's doing for the team. But look the way he plays. Like you don't look. Listen, if you're the sort of guy that only looks at stats and numbers, then that's fine. That means you're basically telling me Lingard in the Champions League is clear of Ronaldinho. That's what you're telling me. That's fine.
Oh my God. Oh,
Do that.
Wow.
Do
Man said Jonathan Linton is a fake Brazilian. I'm waiting for Sonny attempting the Liverpool quiz. Let's not embarrass the kid anymore. I mean, he's already proved he's a fake Liverpool fan. Let's not embarrass him anymore. Varane over Van Dijk.
No.
Jesus Christ.
No, yeah. Well, based off this season, they're both
what
average.
is he smoking?
Based off this season, they're both average. So even Lingard scored 6 more in 6 months.
Wait,
Yeah, but again, but like Lingard is a world class player, so let's not like.
Wait, what?
Like just because Lingard has more goals, let's not disrespect Joe Linton. Like, come on.
What did you just call Jesse Lingard?
A world-class player.
Ay, caramba. Moving swiftly on before.
But Niall, you told me you
start
agree.
crying.
We had this conversation a few days ago. You said you agree.
I definitely didn't call Jesse Lingard world class. I said he was good, but I never called him world class. There's a big difference between good and world class.
Yes.
Like, he's a very good player. He would be very good for West Ham. He's not bloody world class. He's shit for United.
Put Jesse Lingard in our team right now. We have
That's
no
clear
problems.
because you haven't got creators. You need a creator.
They're just off form.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
You know what I mean.
Even our creators are our best are not Jesse Lingard. So let's not do this. Come on.
No, come on. All right, hold on. Is St. Maximan world class then?
No.
What?
Well, hold on. What? So Jesse Lingard is world class, but St. Maximin, who has done it consistently at Newcastle, is not well.
Done what? Wait, done what? Done what? What is St. Maximin?
Scored plenty of goals and assists.
Okay.
He's got the numbers to back it up.
Oh god.
Phil Jones winning 2 league titles while Kane isn't spoken enough.
Yeah, Jones is a good
Reece
centre
Nelson
back.
has the same. Reece Nelson has the same Bundesliga goals as Joe Linton.
Yeah, but Arsenal fans were telling me Reece Nelson is better than Sancho. So come on, that's not.
More like Joe Dino. Oh Jesus!
Wait, no, don't
Prime is
disrespect
having a
Ronaldinho like that.
Prime having a Gabby style howler. He's had multiple of them today.
Wait, if you guys don't think I'm joking by now, then Jesus.
I'm sort of in the back of my head hoping you are, because if not, your reputation's going down the drain, mate. But moving on, let's talk about Mould. Your 4-0 win over Mould. Before Prime starts talking about West Brom strikers and trying to convince me that they're world class. Abs, I'll start with you. You beat Mould 4-0, but at what cost? Because Werner and Lukaku are now both out. I'm not sure for how long, but do you think Tuchel should have maybe toned down his selection? Maybe have played a couple of, not lesser players, but the likes of Cho, the likes of maybe, I don't know, a Havertz, rested a couple of players. You know, maybe he didn't need to start both Lukaku and Werner, if that makes sense. Like, do you think he could have maybe rotated a little bit more than he did? Because he went very strong, didn't he?
Yeah, first off, I like the fact that you left out Ziyech. Come on, agendas have to run. So,
yeah,
obviously, first, you see what it is. I see what he's trying to do.
Ziyech is world class.
Oh, man. Oh, no. You know what? That's your opinion. I respect it. But no, so...
I'm joking.
But no, so now, you know what it is? Because, obviously, I think the thing is, the problem with our team this season is we've not really had too many players on form in terms of in the forward positions. But I think the reason why they haven't been on form is because we've not had a consistent front three that's played together. Like you see at Liverpool, right? The reason why Salah, Mane, and Firmino were at one point the best front three in the world was because they were consistently playing together, regardless of whether they were playing well or whether they were on or off form. It didn't matter. They were always played together. Eventually, they gelled together, got to know how each other played, and they became some of the best players in world football. I think what Tuchel was trying to do is he's trying to instill that in the team because really and truly, although no one, apart from Werner, as I said, has screamed, I deserve to start up top for Chelsea Football Club, if you're going to be successful and if you're going to win league titles, you have to try and develop your best 11 almost and try and build around it in terms of getting players in and out, you know, maybe through rotation, substitutions, or even if two of them gets an injury. So in that sense, I do agree with it. Where I don't agree with it is, I mean, no disrespect to Malmo, they're the Swedish champions, big up Sweden every time. But they're just not all that, are they? They're really not all that. We saw it yesterday. We didn't have much trouble with them. We should have really have gone for Havertz, and I would have let Werner play because I wanted him to get some more confidence, but I definitely would have rested Lukaku. And so it was a bit risky, but it is what it is. Hopefully, I think Lukaku will be back before Werner. Werner's is looking like a longer injury, which is probably going to be worse for us, to be honest.
Yeah. No, I hear that. What about you, Slend? You beat Malmo convincingly 4-0. But again, at what cost? Because you've lost Lukaku, you've lost Werner. Do you think do you think Thomas could have rotated a little bit more? We always hear that he's this great manager. Do you think he took a risk and the risk has backfired now?
Well, that's football. You don't know when a player will get injury. So I can see why he was starting them. They needed goals. Lukaku needed a goal. So, and forwards play on confidence. So if he scored a hat-trick against Malmo, he would be everyone will be saying he's back on form and he will be very he would have been better or motivated or with more confidence. Confidence is the word. With more confidence going to tomorrow's game. So yeah, I can see what Tuchel was trying to do. It was a game, yes, it was an easy one, but he wanted just to win and we move, because imagine if we lost that game and now we are we are fighting for our lives because Juventus, of course, were going to beat Zenit. So I can see why Tuchel decided to start a strong lineup. You just win and get over with it, and maybe substitute him in the 60th minute together with Timo Werner in preparation for tomorrow's match. But yeah, that's football. You don't know when these injuries come. So let's say we were just unlucky. It was just bad luck.
Yeah, no, I agree. Well, sort of. What about you, Brian? What was your thoughts on Malmo and the team selection?
By the way, I was joking about Ziyech being world class. Okay. He's terrible.
No, but he does think that who is it? Callum Wilson is world class. He does think Callum Wilson is world class.
Callum Wilson's better than Tammy. Anyway, what were you saying about Malmo?
So,
yeah.
About Malmo, the 4-0 win, but what cost? Because you've lost Werner, you've lost Lukaku. So give me your thoughts.
I understand why he did it. Like, we're not on the best of form, our forwards, and they need to kick into form. So Malmo was a good sort of like stat pad session, and for them to play with Lukaku, just it made sense. I don't have a problem with him doing it, and the fact that he got injured doesn't, like, maybe people can say Tuchel got it wrong, but you can't, like, injuries are a bit of a fluke thing. You know what I mean? Because if Lukaku hadn't got, like what Stan said, if Lukaku hadn't got injured and we win 4-5-6-0 and stuff, and Lukaku scores 2 goals or something, and Werner scores, all of a sudden it's a genius thing. But yeah. I don't know, maybe this injury is a blessing in disguise now, because Callum now has a run out in the team, and it's up to him to cement and take these opportunities. Because once Lukaku and Werner come back, and if he doesn't get back into the team, then there's no complaining, because he's had a big run out. And he's had a chance to prove himself.
It's not like he's got difficult games as well. I think you've got Norwich on the weekend, so it's not like they're overly difficult games. They're games that you'd expect Chelsea to win, and they're games that you would expect someone. If Callum Hudson-Odoi is the player that people say he is, and I'm not writing him off. I do think there is a player in there. Then he will show it against teams like Norwich. I mean, I think it was Mason Greenwood that, bad goals against like Watford and that when he first broke onto the scene. So these are types of games where you do expect these younger players, if they have got it about them, they will deliver on these games. And then, as they play more, as they get better, they start, getting goals against, a Villa. I think Greenwood's career started off with getting goals in like the cup games, then Watford, and then Bournemouth, and then sort of progressed it where he was getting goals against Villa, and now and then he got goals against Liverpool last season. So there's a trajectory of how a young player works, and with Hudson-Odoi, he hasn't really clicked yet. He hasn't. I don't think he's quite got there. I think there was elements of last season when he played right wing back that people were like, "Oh, crikey, this could be his position," and then he sort of didn't really cement it. He sort of then lost the spot again to Reece James and to Aspie. So there's a bit of pressure on Hudson-Odoi. Do you think he'll deliver? Do you think he'll now take this chance that he's going to get given and try and push on from it, or do you think ultimately he's going to get the run of games and then he's not going to take it by the horns and he's going to make his way back to the bench?
He has to. He has to. Like
that wasn't the question, but
I hope I generally do hope he does. But like I said, he has to, because there's all the stuff Choke stands keep saying. Oh, he's played out of position when he's played right wing back. He's played out of position when he's played left wing back. Or when he plays right wing. When he plays left wing, Tuchel's not playing him in a consistent run of games. Even against Malmo, when he had a good game, people are still saying, the players are sitting past the ball to him enough to make an effect. Like, what excuses do you want to make of this guy? In these stretch of games, they're easy teams. If he's not like balling out or cementing anything by the time Werner and Lukaku then come back, and he's put out of the team, no one can complain. because he's given the chance to. And for me, I just want to know it either way because I'm sick of the like he's protected as if he's like it is. Can I say this? If he had the if Oscar Pistorius had the defense that Timo Werner has, like he would have bust case and basically.
Jesus Christ!
Sorry, no. Sorry, no.
It's all right, mate. So what you're saying is, if Oscar Pistorius had the Chelsea fans that defended Cho, he wouldn't be in prison right now.
No, what I'm saying is what I'm saying is they're defending him as if he's innocent when he has a part to play why he's not playing either. And I don't hate on him, but I don't hate on him. If you're playing for Chelsea, I want you to do well. But I'm going to be honest, when you don't play well.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, just to add on Callum, I think we've been saying this, I think, for the last, I don't know how many years, like this is his chance. Yesterday or the day before when he played Malmo, he was playing his 104th game for Chelsea. And at the top of my head, I can't remember a game that he set it alight. Apart from that goal against Man City and we lost, it was in the 95th minute or something. That's the only thing I remember of him doing something special. And it was not that special. I mean, I struggle to remember something he did very well in a certain game. I mean, you go 100 games for a team, you are young, yes, but looking back, I can't see what you've done. We keep saying he's not been given chance, and when he's given, he doesn't do anything really. So he needs maybe to get a loan or something. I don't know, but let's see what he does. If he doesn't perform this season, he definitely needs a loan because at Chelsea, with all that wages he's getting, maybe he has relaxed or something because he had so much potential. I'm not saying it's gone, but I don't see it. He's dribbling. He was very good at dribbling. Right now, he moves with the ball and he gives it away. So I don't know. He was very good with pace. Yes, it's still there, but I want to see more. I want to see more goals. I want to see him take on players. I want to see more crosses, cutbacks. Just do something. Show that you are that player that you promised when you were 18, when you were given your debut. I can't remember who gave him his debut, but we've been hyping this kid. We've hyped him, and it has gotten to a place where he's so frustrating sometimes to watch. And yeah, you love him. I really love Callum. I love him a lot, but there's sometimes you just look at him and you're like, man, you're so disappointing sometimes. But you know what he can do, and that gets even more frustrating when you know what a player can do. So I really hope he takes his chance and just blows from this season going forward.
How do you think Man United feel about Phil Jones?
Oh my days!
Talk to me about Cho. How do you see it going for him? Over the next couple of games. Obviously, he's got a great chance. It's all right, Prime. He's got a great chance to cement a place. How do you see it going for the lad? Obviously, now he's got that run of games.
I think it's going to go good because he seems to be confident now. He's going to hopefully be playing with Havertz. And if you see most times when Havertz and Cho play together, they normally get a tune out of each other. They normally have a good link up. And here's the thing. The reason why I will never, ever lose faith in Callum Hudson-Odoi is in a team where we had Eden Hazard, Cesc Fabregas, Kovacic, Kante, even Pedro when he was good, Callum Hudson-Odoi was the only footballer who got Alvaro Morata to score a goal. So that is literally part of the reason why I have faith in him. If you go back and watch, what was it? This game, I think it was the FA Cup against Nottingham Forest. He put in 2 great balls for Morata, and Morata scored. And we all know Morata was dead. But now, if I'm being serious, the thing is with Cho, he's got loads of talent, and I think his decision making is decent. It does need improvement, but he also needs to take a bit more risks. Like he used to dribble, he used to take 2 man on and just really go for it. Now I think it's almost it's not even that he doesn't have the ability to, he just don't have the confidence to do it anymore. But yeah, I think if he just gets a bit more confidence, a good run of games, then we could say a good player in there, I guess.
Who's we?
I
Sorry, no, who's we? Who's we?
The Chelsea fans.
No, well, okay, Dad. Okay. You must be the supporting a different Chelsea than I am. Not we. No, not we.
No, you know what? This is like in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air when what's his name? When Uncle Phil was like "we" and he does that thing where he laughs. that's where that's prime.
No, not we.
Prime
No, you.
Prime is having a mare. He's like, we no.
I mean, I'm in that bandwagon, so I think it fits the we.
Nah, I'm not a bandwagon Chelsea fan, bro. I'm not backing a kid that nah.
But hold on, Prime. You told me that you were Lewis Bay FC.
I don't even know who Lewis Bay is.
He's in your youth academy, mate. How do you not know?
Yeah,
this?
but I don't know what our youth academy lost like 5-1 to Arsenal. I'm not backing.
I'm aware of that, but how do I know who's in your youth academy over you?
I know who he is, but I'm not watching. If you're getting battered by Arsenal, I'm not going to watch you. I don't want to hear about our youth kids for another 2-3 years.
To be fair, neither. I don't watch.
Come on,
kids. Jesus.
How do you get to know who is good and who is bad if you don't watch? I mean, I watch all these games. I get really frustrated when I see Buyamba being beaten for height and the way he's tall. So.
Slim, he waits for him to get to the first team, and then he's like, "Okay, you've made it, great. I like."
No, I don't. I watch some.
Yeah,
games.
and
I only watch,
and when the kids,
some youth games, and from what I've seen, like people, that's getting battered by Arsenal. I don't want to hear about them.
And when the kid gets up there, when the kids get to the team, he says he can't have a half career that's Cahill head. So
no. That's only that's only Chalobah. It's only with Chalobah. Broha, he's going to be a world-class striker. He's a baller.
Oh, my days.
Mana Broha's a baller. Livermento looks good. But again, do I think what?
Is he going to be better than Kyle Walker?
Oh, is Livermento?
I don't know.
Yeah, he will.
No, Kyle. That's not disrespect. Let's not disrespect Kyle Walker.
What has Kyle?
Look, I'm not disrespecting Kyle Walker. What I'm saying is, Livermento has got more composure than Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker is a very uncomposed man. Very uncomposed. Right?
Kyle Walker is a pace matcher.
The reason he is so good is he has got that recovery speed to make to sort of clear up after himself. He makes a mess because he's a bit uncomposed, and then he's got that recovery pace to clean up after himself. I do think that Walker. I rate him. I think there's elements of him that I like. Do I think he's a great right back? Probably not. I think he's good. I don't think he's great. I think he does have that recovery pace that does bail him out a fair few times. But I think Livermento's got the pace and the awareness and the composure, and he's so much younger, and he's already doing it. And I must be clear. This is a Southampton side that isn't amazing. It's not an amazing Southampton side by any stretch of the imagination. They've lost Ings. They lost Vestergaard. They lost some key men out there. And Livermento's come in and let's not get it twisted. Everyone expected Livermento to come in, be a bench warmer, maybe get some games in the cup, do all of that. He's come to St Mary's. He's hold on. A lot of people, Southampton, even Chelsea fans were like, look, Livermento will probably get benched. He'll probably be playing the cup games. And when he gets an opportunity, he'll take it. No one really expected him to be starting the first game of the season and then to be playing the second game of the season against Manchester United. No one in their right mind predicted that for Livermento apart from clearly Slen. But what he's doing now, he's showing that he's got that ability to do it.
So lovely soliloquy. To sum up what Niall just said, he's the best player in a poor team. So basically, he's what Gerrard is. I'm sorry. I'm not rating that. I'm not rating that. That's what you just said.
I want to be clear. I absolutely did not say any of that.
That's what you just said. But that's what Liverpool fans say. Gerrard dragged a bad team. That's exactly what Livermento's doing. That's fine, but okay.
I mean,
and also, Slen, what were you saying that Walker has what?
He's a base merchant. I mean,
based on what? You don't go from playing a touchline, high-flying fullback under Poch to playing under Pep as an inverted fullback and excelling. Now,
it's so easy. I can play in that.
No.
Put me anywhere in that Pep's team. I mean, anywhere I stand, I'll get passes on my feet.
No, you can't.
Yeah, it's so easy. Everyone is so close to each other. You just have to pass. Five.
No, you can't. He makes Cancelo play left back. He makes Cancelo play left back.
No, Cancelo is that good on both sides.
No.
So
I know he's that good.
What he does, he lets Walker plays in the only position he can try at least and play.
He makes Cancelo play left back.
To be fair, Man City only have Zinchenko who can play left back.
I know, but Zinchenko is very good for them, and he makes Cancelo play left back. Like, let's not disrespect Kyle Walker here.
Okay, you can argue the same thing because Laporte makes total bench.
No, it doesn't. Who played centre back most of the time last season? It was John Stones. So Abs, don't get involved if you don't have your facts. Don't do that.
He's on the bench this season, though.
Yeah, and our Man City. Where are Man City in the table this season?
Like that.
Okay, thank you. Who was at fault for that Salah goal? Laporte.
Diaz.
Thank you. No, Laporte. Don't blame Diaz.
I blame Diaz. Diaz is just a heading merchant.
Okay. Well, that is your opinion. I don't respect it, but that's your opinion.
I mean, to be fair, Diaz is not world class. Like,
because he's playing with John Stones. Or sorry, he's playing with Laporte.
I can name you about 10 centre backs better than Ruben Diaz.
Yeah, I agree, but he's also playing with Laporte. Yeah, Rudiger is better than him.
Silva, Christensen.
Yeah.
Laporte.
Lindelof. Lindelof is better than Diaz.
No. Is Lindelof
Phil Jones is
Chalobah. Even Sa.
Is Christensen even better than Lindelof? Let's be honest.
Oh, Tomori's better.
I hope Slen didn't hear that because Slen's got
Lindelof is very good under someone like Tuchel.
So Slen, just in case you didn't hear that, Prime says, is Christensen even better than Lindelof?
Wow.
Yeah, he is.
Okay, today we can just leave Prime alone. He's on something. I don't know what drug that is. I would like to take it someday so that I can have like kinky opinions. Yeah, I don't know what he is. I don't know. You're calling that cookie. You're calling that cookie. I think I'll call it shit because you're thinking today.
Bro, I've opened my eyes to the truth. I've opened my eyes to the truth, bro.
Who the hell have you been talking to? Ole Gunnar Solskjaer?
Don't worry. Everything I say turns out being right in the future later on. So don't worry.
Have you had like some sort of conversation with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? Done training with him? I don't know. Been on a management course with him? I don't know. Done your FA medical training with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer or something? Because I don't know. You seem to have Olied.
Are you saying I'm playing with Ollie Tax?
No, I think you are Ollie Tax. Well, you might be. You might be playing under Ollie Tax.
I know. I'm just look. What was the point anyway? What was your point?
I can't remember anymore. Cop says, who do you guys think's winning the league? Has to be either Liverpool, Chelsea, or City. Liverpool.
It's not Liverpool.
This is a Chelsea show, so
I'm gonna back my boys. I do think Liverpool are gonna come close. Unlike Prime, I do think Liverpool on a run, and
Based on what?
based on the fact that they've got
Based on
flipping-
Mohamed Salah.
and King Bobby as well. Bobby Firmino, the best number 10.
For me, okay, Firmino, okay.
Can I just say,
Firmino's the
Firmino in this Chelsea team cooks massively.
Yes. Firmino.
I'm reporting this channel. Let's not do it. Let's not spread that.
I'm going to be honest. I think Liverpool might just do it with Chelsea. I think it's a fight between Liverpool and Chelsea. I think City will fall back.
I agree, Laporte. Yeah, I agree.
I think bold pep tax is going to set in. I think United are already out of the title race. I know their fans will try and tell you that they're still in it, but they're so far away from it. It's actually painful to see. Just for sort of self-respect, because United seem to have lost all of theirs. But yeah, I think it'll be Chelsea Liverpool. Prime's styling it out, nice. Zidane to Man U, here we go. Deal agreed. Zidane will sign a new 3-year deal at the club. Nice. Chelsea should be getting 3 points against Norwich. Well, that's without saying. Big ups now. How many Chelsea fans would it take to screw in a light bulb? Just the one, I think.
Should we be getting 3 points against Norwich?
No.
You're joking, right? You're joking. You are on crack cocaine, mate. You are on all of the. You are on all of the crack cocaine.
Okay, cool. When we're playing tomorrow, 12. Quarter past 1, quarter past 2 on Saturday. Fine, come back to me.
You might not, but I think you should.
Should we though?
Should and will.
Yes.
Should we?
Norwich are rubbish, Prime.
Show Liverpool and we drew against them.
Oh my God. Are you trying to compare Liverpool and Norwich?
You're right. Liverpool, Norwich have a better attack, but still, they're both rubbish.
No, but we should really be cooking Norwich. I'm gonna say it straight. We're gonna go put 3 past them. 3-0 Chelsea. Come on.
We are no longer the charity FC that we were last season, so I expect us to win. Last season we were going to such games. Charity FC.
Were you Lampard in, Slam?
At some point, yeah.
No.
early season, but come December, I was like, am I sure?
Come December, but December when most Chelsea fans switched because we lost to Arsenal. Bro, I was Lampard out before he got the job. Okay, I've been in the trenches fighting this war.
So Prime's a visionary, basically.
But he came, he did his job.
Thank you, Abs. I am a visionary. Thank you. So you'll see what I see about Lingard and Phil Jones. You'll see it.
And Chalobah, right?
Prime, you are too funny.
Is Martial world class then?
No, Jesus
Christ.
Is who?
Martial's. Well, this guy who's supposed to be a Ballon d'Or winner. He's called Martial. No, he's not world class.
Fair enough. Is Pepe world class?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Why are you at? You know what I think about Pepe?
No, I don't.
I don't. Oh, this guy doesn't start for Ivory Coast.
Oh, thank God.
Fair enough.
Doesn't Amad Diallo start for Ivory Coast?
Yeah, he does. He came to United in January or something. I think he played for he played for Ivory Coast in one of the international games after the January transfer window. So yeah.
Wow. He's actually played for the Ivory Coast more than Pepe.
You know what's funny? Ivory Coast had only have Zaha. And yet Pepe still doesn't Pepe only plays in the meaningless games anyway. He's not a proper starter. But yeah, I thought Abs was gonna ask me he's gonna ask me do I rate Morata?
No.
Oh Jesus! I mean, never. Just the one, haha, best joke I've heard. Lampard didn't have like 2 transfer bans.
No, we're not doing the transfer bans. Is not Lampard's a bum. That's not.
He only had one window with the ban, didn't he?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
They
He's
didn't
a bum.
spend any other.
He's a bum. Let's not do this.
Yeah.
He's not wrong.
He went 1 season. Yeah, he went 1 season. You know, obviously he didn't spend in January. Not that it really mattered because that team was still well good enough to achieve what you needed to achieve. I mean, let's not pretend that Chelsea team was shit. It still had Jorginho. It still had Giroud. You know, it still had like all of them players. You even brought in Pulisic before the ban. You had Aspie, you had Rudiger, Christensen.
Kovacic.
So let's not Kovacic, Kante. So let's not pretend this Chelsea team was shit because it was far from it. It was still a very good Chelsea team.
To think like Chelsea fans had the goal to put Lampard in discussions with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, it's embarrassing.
To be fair, that is the only one that was ridiculous because at least Ole has still got his job. But although you could argue if Ole Gunnar Solskjaer had an owner like Roman Abramovich, would he still have a job? I somehow doubt it. Maybe he would have, because maybe Roman Abramovich would have been like, look, Ole, you can keep your job, but unfortunately your coaches have just been taken by some Russian spies and I don't know where they went. So here are some new coaches for you. Congratulations. This man is world-class attacking. He's world-class defending. He's world-class set pieces. Off you go, boys.
If Roman was in charge of United, he would have bought Sancho last season. He would have bought a world-class DM this season and they'd win the league. But let's not talk about it.
Yeah. No, I ultimately, I do it. No, I've always said that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer could be successful at Manchester United. But what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer needs is the correct backing. Now, yes, he's been back, but again, this season showing that they're not backing him in the right way because they brought in fucking Ronaldo when that was not their problem, right? You can't tell me that goals were United's problem last season. It was far from it. It was clearly their midfield. So, you know, and you can't tell me that forwards of Martial, Rashford, Cavani, Greenwood, Bruno, even fucking Jesse Lingard coming back in. You can't tell me they don't score goals. Like you can't tell me that they don't score goals. But whereas you can't tell me that Fred and McTominay are good enough to run a midfield because they're not. So, you know, that there is elements, and Prime is sort of right. If Ole was given the right backing, i.e. get a DM, and you know, but also they need to get rid of these coaches. If they brought in world-class coaches with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, because what you look at as a manager, what you do is what you've got. So let's look at Klopp, for example. Great motivator, great man manager, you know, all right at tactics. You look at what he's not good at, I don't really know. But I'm sure he does, because I bet you he fills his coaching team with his deficiencies. So his assistants, his coaches, they will have bits that he's not good at. Thomas Tuchel will do the same. Pep will do the same. I bet you Pep has got someone in there that can do the defensive or can do the attack. Whatever Pep's not good at, I bet you he's got a coach that does it. And that's what these good managers have. They cover up their deficiencies, their negatives, with coaches and assistants that can do it for them. And then they excel in what they're good at. That's what every top level coach does. What's Ole Gunnar Solskjaer done? He's like, well, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, one of the best coaches at man management. Yeah, that's fair. Maybe not Donny would see that, but the rest of them probably do. What's he not good at? Tactics. So what's the one thing he needs to do from his assistant manager? Needs an assistant that's good at tactics. Well, great. Is Mike Phelan that man? Is he fuck? So you straight away, you go, Ollie's got the man management and the motivation, but he's not got the tactics. So you get an assistant manager that can do the tactical elements of the sort of setting up and all of that. A bit like Steve Bruce did when he brought in his assistant. Then you look at the coaching team of Michael Carrick, Kieran McKenna, and but their set piece coach is actually quite decent. He's come from your under 23s. You replace them two with two world class, best in the best. This United team wins stuff.
But yeah, with all of that bottleneck, Ollie can still finish third and second in the league. So is he really that bad? No. With all the bottleneck of Southgate, he can still get you guys to a final and back-to-back semi-finals. Is he really that bad? No. But you guys want to keep playing. I don't know.
Chelsea. I thought
And
this was a Chelsea show. You lot are obsessed with United. I was just merely making a point. I was, and I've made this point multiple times. You would have heard me say it on the United show more than once. I've said it on multiple streams that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer can win at United. But
Why is he so insecure? Why is Harry so insecure?
Hold on, you're not one to talk with Trevor Chalobah. You're not one to talk.
Yeah, you don't know what to talk
And
about.
I'll tell you what Ole is good at. There is something else you forgot that he's good at. He's very good at smiling after losses, and Klopp is very good at finding excuses after losses, so they don't get blamed. And that's why Lampard is good at. Oh God! Wow. What is Lampard good at? Bringing kids. I mean, yeah. That's all he's good at.
And yet
bringing kids and finishing fourth. Yeah.
The same kids where Tammy went on the goal drought. Is that the kids you're talking about?
No, the Tammy that went for scored in 7 consecutive games. I think. Yeah, I think it's
The same kids where Tomori wasn't being played. The same kids where Mount was just being burnt out.
Yeah, because Rudiger was. I don't know.
Like Frank, man.
But anyway, the last question before we wrap up is score predictions for Saturday, for the tomorrow, the lunchtime kickoff on BT Sport. Abs, I'll start with you. Chelsea Norwich. What's your score prediction?
3-0. We're gonna cook them easy.
3-0 cooking easy. Nice. I hear that. What about you, Slim?
We'll have a hat trick of 4-0. So we had one 2 days ago. We'll have another one tomorrow, and another one 2 days later. Or is it 4 days? 3 days later.
Against Southampton.
No, against Malmo again.
No, we play Southampton. Malmo's the week.
Oh, we play Southampton before we play Malmo. Wait.
You got Southampton in the Carabao Cup.
That's a tricky one, but we can win 2-0 before we go to Newcastle and win 3-0. Then we go back to Malmo and win 4-0.
Then Burnley.
Burnley 5-0. This is the season.
Sean Dyche concedes 5 to Chelsea. I don't think so. I think you're now on crack cocaine, mate. Sean Dyche is not letting you score more than 2 goals. Not happening.
We'll win 5.
Maybe
City failed to do it, so we have to fill in.
If Sean Dyche will not concede more than 3, and if he does, I bet you he's choke slamming Thomas Tuchel.
And Chalobah will have a hat trick.
Do not mess with the Sean Dyche. Do not mess with Sean Dyche. But Prime, Norwich,
even Mendy will go forward and score a goal.
No, don't take. He just said Chalobah hat trick. Let's not take this seriously.
What about Joe?
Prime, Norwich. What's your score prediction?
Do you want me to tell the truth, or what Chelsea fans would be happy with?
Well, both. Whatever you think it will be.
If I speak on trouble. Well, let me just say one team is getting cooked. I don't know. Let's go 3-0. Some team is gonna win 3-0. I'm not gonna say who.
I predict he is in charge of Nexus tonight and is saying Norwich to win 3-0. So I reckon Prime is saying Norwich to win 3-0.
I didn't say that. Because you're gonna tweet that out. I didn't say that.
Fat Frank, 5-0 for Norwich. Slim, what the fuck you on about? 5 against Burnley. What are you on? Let me know. What is it, Slim?
Len must be eating the cookies.
I've tasted Prime's cookies and oh god.
I bet Prime thinks Ashley Barnes is more class.
Don't do that. Ashley Barnes does not walk on.
Yeah, he said Danny James is
What
world
about who?
class. So
Chris Wood.
Oh, I take Greenwood at Chelsea.
Not Greenwood, Chris Wood.
Oh, Chris Wood. He's effective.
fuck off.
So he's world class.
No,
I mean, we're not 2017 anymore, where we were linked with
Abs. We can't just give. We
any
can't just
striker
name
that
everyone.
has to.
We can't name everyone being world class, bro. Come on.
All right, what about Tarkovsky and Ben Mee?
Oh, they are the best partnership in the league, but you know they're better than the poor. That partnership starts for Arsenal. That partnership starts for Spurs. That partnership doesn't start for Leicester because they've got Johnny Evans.
That's for United, definitely.
No, it doesn't. That partnership in a back three, are they better than Christensen and Rudiger?
No,
I'm not gonna say
That partnership doesn't
I'm not
concede
gonna say
4
it.
to Leicester City.
I'm not gonna say it. We're not. Wait, what? Wait, what did you say? Glenn, what did you say?
I'm saying that partnership doesn't concede 4 against Leicester City. So I
You
don't
conceded 4
see
against Leicester City.
when.
You conceded 4 against Leicester City.
When?
You said that partnership does not concede 4 against Leicester City. Oh, the
I
Burnley
was
one.
talking
Oh, yeah,
about-
that one. Yeah, I agree.
I was
Burnley,
talking
I agree.
about them replacing what United have.
Oh, yeah, I agree. They don't concede 4 against. Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Mad.
So what do you
but
think
on
in a
that
Champions
note-
League final? Do you think Mount gets that space to play that pass for Havertz? In the Champions League, do you think that happens? No. If England had Tarkovsky and Ben Mee, they win the Euros. But let's not speak.
We are not having this debate. We are not having this debate. No way. On that note,
Tarkovsky and Ben Mee
we
are
we
the
are gonna,
English version of Benucci and Chiellini.
Oh my
Jesus
days.
Christ.
Oh wow!
He's actually not far wrong, but moving on. We're going to wrap up now. I'll be back in just under 30 minutes to Chris for the F1 show. So make sure you check us out there. We're going to be previewing the US Grand Prix this weekend. The watch-alongs are not 2 p.m. watch-alongs. They're fucking like 10 p.m. for qualifying and then fucking 8 p.m. for the race. So they're late night watch-alongs this week. So that should be interesting. And then 9 p.m. the United show. So I'm going to be joined by the United boys, previewing their week of dismay and joy. And then previewing their biggest game of the season already with the Northwest Derby at Old Trafford this weekend. I'll be making them pick their combined 11. I've already got the Liverpool combined 11. I'll be checking to see how varied they are. And that will really depend on if I bother doing a preview show on Saturday night. Because if they're picking the same, then I won't bother. If they're completely different, I will put them together and I will let them fight. So that is what we're going to do for that. So make sure you check both of them out as well. Before you do go, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well. Make sure you check out our socials, Twitter, Let's Talk EPL, Instagram, Let's Talk EPL _ and on TikTok at Let's Talk Premier League. We're also on Twitch if you so wish to check us out on Twitch. It's the exact same content, just on Twitch. Which is always interesting. But before you go, Abs, where can they find you, mate?
So you can find me on Twitter at abs_CFC, and then you've got my new channel here at Shed and Shotters, which I host with Daniel, who's come on the channel a couple of times. And I'm also on a weekly podcast on a Monday and Thursday called Eye on the Ball TV with a couple of people, Shigs and that. The Twitter at is on the Ball TV, but the E is replaced with a 3 instead. That's where you can find me.
Perfect. Cheers for coming on, mate. And Slen, what about you?
You can find me here every time we have a Chelsea chat. On Twitter, it's Slen TV. Wait. Yeah, it's Slen TV. Yes, and on Instagram is @officialslen, and yeah, that's it.
Perfect. Prime, where
Wow,
can they find you, mate?
these Prime's cookies. Jesus Christ.
Oh no.
Where can we find me?
Yeah.
Actually, on the first XI tonight, I'm assuming if O'Shea remembered. Apparently we're meant to be doing Fraud Watch, so check that out. Hopefully, I think we're doing it. If not, no, it's probably too late to do a watch along for the Arsenal game.
Well, no, if not,
But you can catch me on.
fine, if he's forgotten, why don't you host it? Oh, come on. If it's at 10.
I don't know
If
when
it's
it's going to be on.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
it'll probably
fine.
be 10 or after 10. I don't, because he needs to get back to me. But yeah, we'll probably do Fraud Watch, or
Let me
I'll
know.
do Fraud Watch and host it, and we'll I
Yeah.
don't know. We'll talk more about why Messi's career is fraudulent. Bye.
Oh no.
Man's leaving it like that. Man just going,
What?
okay. That has got to be one of my favourite Chelsea shows I've ever had. I've thoroughly enjoyed myself. Big up to Abs who came on. Absolutely brilliant, and we'll get Abs on again because that was hilarious. I've never laughed so much on a Chelsea show in my life. But yes, we'll be back in just over 20 minutes now. So make sure you check us out then. But until next time, thanks for watching, guys, and peace out.